All right, what's going on? Kind of an impromptu little preview show before the Yankees play the Royals in Game Two at Yankee Stadium. Would have been there had it not been for other unforeseen events like work. But I'm here going to be talking about this game and the importance of it and how I think the Yankees could go up 2-0 in this series. They've got a really tough task against Cole Reagans here in Game Two, a guy who's got a sub 3.5 ERA, like most of the guys in their in the starting rotation of the Royals. It's not going to get much easier. The Yankees are going to have to find ways to get on the board. It all stems from number 99. We're going to talk about it all throughout this little preview. Again, if you're just joining now, I'm Bryce Gelman. Thank you. I know this is impromptu, last second. I don't usually do this very often, but since I decided last second to not go to the game, I decided, why not? Let's fire it up. Let's fire up the preview show. But yeah, tonight the Yankees send out Carlos Rodon, a guy who has had an extremely controversial start to his Yankees career over the last 2 years. 2 years into 6-7 years of his contract, and tonight could be massive for him and how he views his own career with the Yankees, how the fans view him, and I just think that tonight there's really no one with as much on the line as Carlos Rodon and Aaron Judge. And there's an argument to be made for Rodon. I still think Judge as well, because I might be Aaron Judge's biggest hater right now. Like, there's no reason why, if you're a Yankees fan, you shouldn't be extremely critical of how putrid Aaron Judge has been in the postseason since 2018. It has been 5 postseasons, including this one, in which he went 0-for-4 the other night with 3 strikeouts, had a walk and a run, and of course, the graphic on the screen when it showed him for his last at bat, 0-for-3 with the walk, run, not the strikeouts, right? Aaron Judge, I mean, listen, I really just don't want to do 20 minutes of this right now, but I think that it's important to at least start with that, in the fact that Aaron Judge is going to need a big game tonight. I personally just, at this point, just look at him as someone who just doesn't have it, who doesn't have that clutch gene, who could not perform well in the postseason. There were some guys in MLB history who were regular season people and just could not perform in the postseason. The number one guy that, like the poster child for unbelievable regular season success that did not translate to the postseason is Clayton Kershaw. And I said this to a few of my friends today. I said, can you imagine how many times Dodger fans have tried to hype themselves up, have tried to get excited for a Clayton Kershaw start in the postseason, saying, all right, this is when it's going to turn around. He's going to do it now. Has he ever done it? No, he hasn't. He's a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer. Clayton Kershaw is. And yet he's a terrible postseason pitcher. Awful. His ERA is what? Above 4, above 5? I don't have it right in front of me. You could look it up. Let me know in the comments. Aaron Judge is starting to drift into that territory, into the Clayton Kershaw territory. This guy is unbelievable in the regular season. We've never seen a talent like this in the regular season. He's probably going to be in the Hall of Fame, but he does not have it when it comes time for the postseason in October. And listen, I may be his biggest hater, but I'm also pulling for him just as hard as anyone else in Yankee Nation. Like we love this guy collectively. I mean, the great moments that Aaron Judge has given the fans, regular season moments, but the great moments, the excitement, having the best player in baseball in your starting lineup is awesome. It's a great thing to look forward to on a night-by-night basis. The Yankees don't make the postseason last year, and it could largely be attributed to Aaron Judge's toe injury when he ran into the wall in right field in Dodger Stadium. Like that is how impactful, how important Aaron Judge has been in the regular season to the Yankees. He has been. He was in 2022 the main reason why they made it as far as they did, even though he didn't do anything to help them in the postseason. This year, I mean, he topped what he did besides the home run numbers. OPS was higher. Every one of the advanced stats were higher. WRC plus higher. The Yankees make the postseason. They end their 1-year drought. And then he goes over 4. We've got to see a turnaround. We really do. It is starting to become a major concern. I would not want to have 9 Aaron Judges in my lineup right now. I really wouldn't. Like, I hope it's not a mental thing. I hope that he could get over this, and I hope that he can figure it out, because as I will continue to say, if you watch my stuff, you know, I do Yankee stuff, I do Giants stuff, I do Knicks stuff, Jets, Mets, occasion from time to time. I've been like crusading this idea of the Yankees will have no chance to win what is looked to be as the easiest path to the World Series. They have no chance to get there, no chance to win. If Aaron Judge is at least 80% of what he is in the regular season, is that too much to ask for? A 900 OPS? Is that really too much to ask for? I know that is a generational type player, 900 OPS over your career. You're a Hall of Famer. We have come to expect greatness from Aaron Judge. And there, of course, is high pressure when it comes to high expectations. Aaron Judge is clearly letting the pressure get to him. But one thing he has to be able to hang his hat on is the fact that he's got Juan Soto to precede him in the batting order. That he has the insurance of some of the guys behind him who have hit. This lineup is leaps and bounds better than 2022. Their best hitter in 2022 in that postseason was Harrison Bader. And all credit to Harrison Bader with his 400 batting average over the postseason. He's 5 or 6 home runs? The guy really showed up to play, but no one else did. And you know what to expect from some of these guys at the top of the lineup for the Yankees, besides Aaron Judge. You know Juan Soto is going to perform. And Gleyber Torres hit the home run the other night. I understand that was a flyer. That was a unicorn home. Digress. Gleyber Torres, Juan Soto, Giancarlo Stanton to back him up, who has had his fair share of playoff moments for the Yankees. He's been by far the most consistent guy for the Yankees year in, year out in the postseason. That is Giancarlo Stanton. Austin Wells, who has hit a major slump. He has. He has not been the player that he was from June to about September 1st. He had a rough September, and he's got to pick it up. He's got to figure it out. Jazz Chisholm as well. Alex Verdugo, someone who he took full responsibility, full credit for how poor he played throughout the course of the second half of the season. Throughout the course of the season, he said, I would have booed me. Respect. I respect that. Alex Verdugo is a respectable guy. I questioned whether or not it was the right decision to put him in the lineup in the first game. The whole argument behind not bringing up Jason Dominguez is they didn't want to bring him up and for him to not have to play every day. They want him to play every day. Guess what happened? He's not playing every day. They called him up. Makes no sense. Whatever. Alex Verdugo is the right option, though. I have to admit that I was wrong. Verdugo came through. He's got the veteran presence. He has the reps in the postseason that Jason Dominguez just does not have. It's not ideal to continue to have to play Aaron Judge in center field. That's just the hand that the Yankees have been dealt. It's unfortunate that Juan Soto can't play left field. Aaron Judge is much better in right field. It's unfortunate that Verdugo is not a great center fielder. And he's a really good left fielder, and he probably should stay in left field. That's just how it worked out. So tonight, I really think that this game rests on the shoulders of Carlos Rodon and Aaron Judge. Rodon has the opportunity to shut the haters up. To shut up someone like me, who has been very critical of Carlos Rodon. Yes, he was able to keep his ERA below 4. Is that really the baseline? It's not. It's not a high bar to clear. The guy's making a crap load of money. He was paid to be the number 2 guy in the Yankees rotation. He was paid to be a guy with a 3 ERA, not a 4. He would have made $20 million, not $30. Carlos Rodon has the opportunity to put his money where his mouth is. Quite literally. Play up to your contract. Be someone the Yankees could count on in the postseason. Carlos Rodon has 2 appearances ever in the postseason. Both of them were with the White Sox, one in 2020, one in 2021. From a bygone era when the White Sox were actually in the postseason. They're nowhere near that. Terrible. Rodon has a 13.5 ERA. 13.5 ERA in 2 appearances with the White Sox in the postseason. Only up from here. Listen, I think that Rodon is going to shove. I really do. I don't know why I have this feeling that he's going to pitch well. I just do. He's a lot better of a pitcher at home. He is. And I think that with all of the BS surrounding this organization, all the pressure, Rodon is going to step up to the plate. I really do. I really think so. And on the flip side of things, you're facing a Royals team that is very top heavy. They've got 3 real hitters. Salvi, Bobby Witt Jr., and Vinny Pasquantino. Vinny Pasquantino, 750 OPS guy. These numbers aren't jumping off the page. Bobby Witt's numbers jump off the page. He's a top 5 player in baseball. He's someone you have to watch out for. I mean, he almost single-handedly willed the Royals into the spots that they're in. He's probably just as valuable to his team as Aaron Judge to the Yankees this year. That's how good this guy is in the field and at the plate. On the base path, he's great. I have nothing but amazing things to say about Bobby Witt Jr. The rest of the lineup leaves a lot to be desired. If there was ever a team in which Carlos Rodon could go out there and shove against, it's this team. I just don't want to hear any excuses if he puts up a terrible stat line. For Judge, too, I just don't want to hear any excuses. It's put up or shut up time for the Yankees. As all of the baseball pundits in the world have said, Michael Kay has said it, Bob Costas has said it, everyone has said it. This is, on paper, knock on wood, the easiest route for the Yankees to make the World Series since 2017. Since they started this run of high expectations, 0 results. The Astros are out of the postseason. The Orioles got knocked out by the Royals. What are the excuses? What's it going to be this time? I hope nothing. And if you're going to the game, bring the energy. If you're going to the game, you're probably already there. The game starts in 15 minutes. But if you're watching at home, if you're tweeting about it, let's try to stay positive here. Yankees should probably not have won that game in game 1. Got to give them credit, though. That's a game in which they would never win. Last year, 2022, 2021, 2020, 19, probably. They were a better team. You got to give credit where credit is due. They won a game in which they should not have won. Volpe's error, which ended up costing the Yankees, basically gifting the Royals 2 runs. That could not. All of the stuff that happened that negatively impacted the Yankees, they still won the game. So you got to give them credit. They persevered. They did everything they could have possibly done. And they're up 1-0 in the series. And now it's rests all on the shoulders of Carlos Rodon and Aaron Judge. I really just don't think anyone else matters. Someone's going to have to hit the bottom of the lineup. Fine, okay, whatever. Runners in scoring position. One guy's going to have to come up with a big hit. If Rodon pitches a good game, Rodon goes 6 or 7. Let's say he goes 7. And you got Canely and Weaver. Good game. That's all you need. You need big innings from Rodon. You cannot have a 3-inning, even 5-inning start from Rodon. As I keep mentioning, the Royals do not have this unbelievable lineup. They don't have great hitters. It should not be difficult for Carlos Rodon to rise to the occasion, live up to his contract, and pitch a good game. And be that guy, that consistent rock that the Yankees could lean on in big moments like this. And be that number 2 guy. Even be better than Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole sucked in game 1. He was terrible. And he'd be the first one to tell you that. He was awful. I'm looking forward to a very stressful game. I'm looking forward to a lot of yelling and a lot of screaming. I don't want to be that way. I don't want to have to yell at my TV every time Aaron Judge comes up to the plate and strikes out. I don't want to yell at my TV every walk Carlos Rodon issues. I don't want to see it. I hope it doesn't happen. As a fan and as someone who discusses this team objectively. Got a lot of people out there that think that I'm overly negative about the Yankees, that think that I'm this pessimist when it comes to the Yankees. Look at the stats. It's been since 2018 in the playoffs since Aaron Judge had anything above a 800 OPS in the playoffs. He was okay in 2019. Fine. What was his OPS? 750. And since then, everything below that. He is a completely different player when it comes October, and I just can't stand it. I can't continue to watch it. It bothers me more than anything else in sports right now. Aaron Judge, time after time after time. Death taxes Judge sucking in the postseason. Even his best postseason does not even rival his best regular season. Tonight, he has the opportunity to silence the doubters, just like Carlos Rodon, and flip the switch on something which is so evidently true at this point in his career, that he sucks in the postseason. And the worse he can do, the worse he continues to play in the postseason, the more that contract looks terrible. You pay that guy all that money just for what? For him to produce the regular season, not in the postseason? Enough is enough. Number 99. I don't want to talk about this. I really don't. I don't want to sit here and continue to have to bash a guy in which, I've enjoyed, again, watching so much in the regular season. A guy who's blossomed into the best hitter in baseball. Second best player in baseball when Ohtani is pitching and hitting. It's been such a pleasure. It's been such a gift to be able to watch this guy's career. Where does he rank on the legacies of all the best Yankees in history? Relatively low when you consider how good his regular season stats are. His regular season stats on a year-by-year basis, not long-term, the history, the legacy of Aaron Judge has still yet to be written in terms of the regular season and the postseason as well. But career numbers-wise, he has the opportunity to be very high up on that list. But in terms of legacy, very low on the list. Because time and time again, the guy just does not rise to the occasion. I need to see it tonight. We all collectively need to see it as Yankee fans. Because, again, enough is enough. I'm going to give a little prediction and then get out of here and enjoy my last few minutes of silence and peace before I lose my absolute mind watching my baseball team, because it is never an easy watch. I have had the most pain in my entire life as a sports fan from the Yankees. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a Giants fan. What does that tell you? That they need to win a World Series. They need to make a run and stop with all these high expectations when they enter the postseason, and then they end in excruciating fashion. What are the excuses? There aren't none. There aren't any. No Astros. No Orioles. Juan Soto. Also, one other thing. Anthony Volpe sucks and needs to figure it out as much as Aaron Judge does. I mean, he's been asked the entire year. What was it, 640, 650 OPS? Terrible. Terrible. That error that he made the other night. How costly that could have been. He could have lost the Yankees that game. You're lucky they scored another run. And it went up in that game. He's been terrible. And, what's the one thing that you expect from him, even though, he doesn't hit? It's fielding. Supposedly one of the best shortstops in Major League Baseball. You can't be making errors like that. You cannot be making errors like that. And that was extremely infuriating. And I can't watch that again either. My prediction for tonight, I think the Yankees win 5-2. I think they get the win. I really believe in Rodon tonight. I can't believe I'm saying that. And at me, all of my friends who could consider me a major pessimist, I'm predicting the Yankees to win tonight. The Royals are not a great team. Knock on wood. They're not a great team on paper. Reagan's is a good start. You get 2 or 3 runs off of him, you're in a great spot to win this game. You're in a great spot to win this game. Do I really trust the Royals bullpen? No. You got to get at Reagan's. You got to score early. You got to come up with, string together some big hits. Juan Soto is going to show up. What is everyone else going to do? That's the big question. That's the question mark I have going into tonight. What the F is Aaron Judge going to do? I cannot fathom another terrible performance from Judge. He's got to step up. Like, give me one hit. Is that too much to ask for? One hit. Just like that's the bar. That's like one hit, Aaron. A single to right field. Great, terrific. We're back in business. Give me hope again for you. Because as of right now, it's a lot of doom and gloom. He's 1 for his last 21 in the postseason. 1 for his last 21 with 3 walks. That obviously dates back to the putrid performance that he had in the 2022 ALCS when he went 1 for 16. Now or never. Now or never. The Yankees want any chance to win a World Series. It starts with Aaron Judge. 80%. It's all I'm asking. 80% of who you are in the regular season, in the postseason, the Yankees will have a chance to do anything, to beat any team. Not even the magic of the Detroit Tigers will be enough to bring down the Yankees. Aaron Judge is Aaron Judge. That's all I got. I wanted to do a little quick pregame preview. If you like this, leave a comment down below. Let me know. I'll do more of these in the future. But I praying, hoping for a Yankees win. And then I'll talk to you tomorrow or whenever the next time I speak to you. Up 2-0 in the series. Let's go, Yankees. Thanks, everyone.